Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to get out here and tie our tomato cages down. It won't take just a few minutes. I'm going to try something. I think that I can go ahead and tie these, and we won't even have to worry about them being able to move them. I think. I'm going to try one or two here in a minute, and then we'll see. But all I do is take a little zip tie. I think these are 6 inch, 6 or 8 inch, and just zip tie that baby right to those cages to the string, and it really makes it stable. Keeps these things in line. Keeps your cages from blowing out, blowing over, because when they get a lot of mass, once the tomatoes start growing, get mass on them, then there's a lot of wind resistance. I just do this like this right here, like I'm doing, and then later I'll come along with a little set of snips and just snip that top off. I may do that today anyway. Like I said the other day, I learned this right here from Donald uh, down at the Bayou Gardener. Miss old Donald. He always said, "Losh Pa, get out of that garden, cat. You nut. If it ain't one thing, it's 10." They get right on you. Stuff want to lay down water, and they're useless. Well, I don't guess they're useless. They catch mice, I guess. It don't take long to do this. It seems like it takes air. That's one thing that this repetition, over and over and over, repetition. Zip tie, zip tie, zip tie. Now this one right here, well, I'll just wait till I get them done, because I'm done anyway. I ain't done, but I'm too far along to worry about it. I mean, I went too far, so it'll work. I've got confidence. Confidence. Yeah, y'all. I mean, there's a multitude of ways of staking your tomatoes. I made these tomato cages right here out of 9 gauge wire. This is industrial. Just what this is where I've done a job uh, and had this left over, which is 99% of the time. When you do a job, you're going to have some left over. If you don't get extra where you'll have some left over, you'll surely run out. And then it'll stall the whole job out. And no, this wasn't something that was left over that somebody else paid for. This was paid for by me. You know, you can do a 500-foot job for somebody or a 5,000-foot job for somebody. I might buy 6,000 foot of wire, but they get charged before I ever start a job. You do factor a little waste in, have to. Anyway, that stuff ain't important now, is it? What's important is this tomato cage. But anyway, what I started to tell you about these tomato cages, it's 9 gauge, all of it. And I've had these, my goodness, for years. And I can't tell a bit of difference. You know that right-of-way fence beside the highways that stays there for 50 years, you know? That's what this stuff is. I can't remember what I started off with when I cut them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 feet. 6 foot, and every 6 foot, that cat's gonna get in serious trouble laying over in my garden. If he's wallering my stuff down, he's in a mess. I can tell you right now. He will be in a mess. He will realize that cool ground ain't near what he thought it was. Okay, got one more here. And then I'm gonna try something. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I'm itching to get them little tomato plants out here. But I think the weather's suitable. I don't think we'll have no more problems. So, what my intentions was, is of course, that's gonna leave a circle. Just pick it up, tilt it out. Let's see if this works. Tilt it up and tilt them out there. It's like that. Be better from this side. Be better from this side. Yeah. You can see what I'm doing there, can't you? Pick it up, tilt them out. That's going to leave a little circle. It's going to leave a little circle where I had those tomato cages set. Pick them up, tilt them out. I said out. I didn't say jump back in there. And I would assume, if I don't change my mind, before the sun goes down, I'll have my tomato plants in here. Wanna? Willa? Who knows? And I think I hope I can raise it up enough to miss the little plants. Now what I want to do is, while I can see that, and there's one from last year. While I can see those, I want to make me a little divot there. Just a little divot in the middle, a little divot hole. Probably the cat come out here and divot. Cat'll come out here and divot. Divot my hole full. Call in your hole. See where that's drying? There it is. It's already getting hard to see. It is. All you do, or all I do, is make a little hole right in the center. That's just to mark the center of the circle. Just to mark the center of the circle. So, if I'm not mistaken, what we can see here from where I'm at, right here, there'd be 8. I'm thinking about 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4's 8. I'm thinking about putting Rutgers from here out, and then there'll be 10 here. There's 5 in between these two. 4 and 4's 8, and then 5 here, 5 down there. The next one, that's 10, and I'm going to put Pink Pontiac in there. And these 10, and then these 3 right here, I'm going to put, and I may put like 2 plants to each one of these, and 1 out through there, but 2 here of Sweet 100 cherry tomatoes. That's what I intend to do. And it's awful hot, and that sun's pretty hot right now. So I don't want to set these little young tomato plants out here tonight or this evening, today, with the this hot sun broiling down on them. So if I plant them at all today, it will be, I'll plant them when the sun, this evening, when the sun starts setting. It'll cool off. Right now, it's broiling. That sun pretty intense. There's one that didn't come up. And this one, just 1 out of the 2 come up here. You gotta keep them little weeds while they're little. You can just rake them right out. I mean, my goodness. No effort hardly whatsoever. Just barely rake. These is not gonna come up, I can tell you. They've done been up. But that ain't too bad, really, if you're thinking about it. So there is, gotta be careful. That's for sure. Or you'll have your little, better leave that one alone. Leave good enough alone there for right now. Here's watermelon. And I planted 7 in each hill. And let's see what I got. That's not a watermelon right there. I can tell you right now it ain't. So I got, starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in that one out of the 7. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of the 7. There's one that's just died though. And them's had a rough way to go. They went through, let's see, 2 or 3 freezes and frost. I'm not going to sit out here and hold this garden. Not today, anyway. But now these little old kohlrabi plants is coming on. And the red Russian kale is coming on. I guess my drone decided to leave me. And I hope it's got enough sense to land where it's supposed to. bullseye. Bullseye. Lord hath the technology. Now that's what I like about the little droney. So we'll stop the recording.